having a lovely evening this evening. I'm back as usual. Same slot as always. The lovely 7:30 to 10:30 time that James would be using to game anyway. We're playing. So we're doing something a little different. I need a Mugenics break. I love Mugenics, but it is one of those games that if I play it for too many hours in a row, I need to put it down. And I played it all weekend, so yeah. Plus, there's, you know, Slay the Spire 2 comes out this week, and I'm definitely going to want to play that for a little while. Maybe I'll convince some people to play the co-op mode with me. We can stream that for a little bit. That'll be fun and dandy. But we're gonna go back to doing kind of the stuff we started with, which is story game stuff, for lack of a better term. Story game has a different connotation in tabletop than it does in like video game, I guess. But so tonight we're gonna play a game called Anthology of the Killer, which, as the name suggests, is actually a collection of a bunch of smaller games. I know very little about this series other than things I heard about on a podcast, because of course I did. But I was talking to some folks in a Discord channel the other day, and they were like, "You should play this game." And who am I to say no? So, I literally booted up the game and have been in this hallway as like trippy music plays in the background, which seems like a great place to start with something like this. But yeah, my hopes are just get into it, see where it leads us, and then, you know, maybe we'll pop back to it every once in a while and start clearing up the anthology and things. As usual, there always seems to be new games coming out, so we prep for them as best we can. And then sometimes it's important to play something that's maybe a little bit older. But I think this anthology only came out like a year or two ago. What does the start page say? Came out October 2024, so yeah, just over a year ago. But yeah, I am hiding out in a Discord channel, so there's a chance that someone might pop in and say hello. Obviously, I don't control them, so who knows if that nothing can be said there for certain. But yeah. Either way, we've been sitting here for long enough. Why don't we jump in and start playing the game? All right. So it's just me and the Shadow guys. We have arrow key controls. That's good. Oh, we can turn all the way around, can't we? I want to find an Easter egg. Oh, we already are finding one. Okay, Mess does nothing. For the most part, it looks like. Oh. Okay, turning around and leaving turns the game off. I guess that makes sense. Well, thanks for playing, everyone. Just kidding. We're fine. We're getting back in there. I wanted to go talk to the weird bear guys. Alright, fine. We won't turn around and leave. It's okay. It's the coming thing. All the young people love it. Oh yeah? What do they love? Yeah, I don't think I can interact with these guys at the moment. Okay. Ooh. Chalk outline. Something terrible has happened here. just gonna up my gain a little bit. Yeah, that's better. We were having some audio issues there, I think. Maybe not issues is the right word, but you know. Anthology of the Killer. That's what we're looking for. We got some weird ass birds. And a big golden weird ass bird. Let's go in. Opening night. They say Voice of the Killer is the first one. I kind of thought there'd be more people here. So Voice is that direction. Okay. Well, we should probably play them in order, I would think. We have a coffee machine. We got a big phone with blood dripping out of it. We got a fax machine. Lots of these guys. Oh, this is the poster on the Steam window. For some reason, Steam didn't have a tag for Anthology of the Killer, but does have one for Voice of the Killer. So we're just going with that one, and if the Twitch police come after me, they'll never take me alive. Already the art style is very charming. The kind of like kids drawn effect really does add to it here. Voice of the Killer. Let's get started. Strange Town series, Voice of the Killer. Hey y'all, welcome to the new issue of my zine of strange occurrences. I'm sorry that it's been a while, please forgive me, I had to finish my exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. I've been working in the call center of the famous insurance company, Life Contracts. Things here have been extremely chaotic, or should I say agile and flexible? That's right, your correspondent has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. Oh, we can move. Good. What is this? The company building is next to the sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like piss. Night and day the waves make an awful sound like a vast mouth breathing. This is said to be the result of geology, the baleful science. Okay, movement is a little bit odd, but that's okay. It looks like if we go towards the green bubbles, they're like speech bubbles? Yeah. And there's a bus stop. The bus is gone. I'm tempted to bail, but won't get paid until I can make it through probation, and I promise I'd have color pictures next issue. I am committed. So it looks like she writes a zine, and that seems to be the main motivator so far. Actually, there's a manual that comes with the game that I think is supposed to be a copy of the zine. Forward, urgent. Dear BB, I can't see you. Are you still real? Were you ever real? It's 3 a.m. I'm alone in my office, but soon the day will start again, and I will see you again too. You can your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted for my life. Sincerely, Line Manager Liney. Officially, my job is to cold call people from a list of potential customers, but some days nobody ever gives me the list. Where is the list? Who manufactures the list? I've been trying to figure it out so I won't get fired. Great questions. We're asking really big questions here. I do want to make sure that's all I want. Game overlay. Turn that off. Oh, other. Smart. Okay. Sorry, the Discord overlay was getting in my face, and there's not a lot of real estate on the screen, so I want to look at it. Inside, it's always busy and panicked, and nobody wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. Everyone smells like carpet. Behind the closed doors, you hear footsteps and clatter. Cool. Paper and stuff around the ground. Oh, art. Trust. Who am I supposed to trust? That's the question. We have some very interesting coworkers. There's a weird voice droning on in the background. I guess everyone wears the sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised they would visit me soon. Okay. Can we go up the stairs? Ooh. In the break room, a shroud turns to face me. From beneath the fabric sheets, I dimly sense lips moving, chattering against the fabric. I can't hear any words. I'm still not very good at work banter, so I just smile and nod as I try to find the coffee machine. Muffled cloth nouns. Muffled cloth sounds. Pardon me. Same news as always. The sound is off and the radio is playing Wham. Oh, the radio is playing Wham. Thousands of corpses found. That's normal? Okay. 2 inches of strangely viscous coffee oozes out of the machine. I think I'm getting a taste for it. The alert. More muffled cough sounds. Alright, well that's the break room. That door is blocked off. Let's go take a look over here. Whoop. There's more doors, but what does this do? Oh, my desk. 5 leads. Far below the call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins. Beep. Hello, this is BB, representative for the prestigious Life Contracts Organization. Have you considered your coverage of late? What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again. Okay. Beep. Greetings, this is Life Contracts. We have a fabulous offer for you, an offer from the stars. Would you perchance enjoy hearing more? No! No! Click. Okay. Beep. Help! The voice on the other end starts speaking immediately and intently in a low voice. You are unable to make out any of the words. Aware that you are being monitored for time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. Beep. Dead! Dead! You're dead! You're going to die! It will happen to you! So, why not talk to Life Contracts? Boy, who wrote these scripts? Low rattling noise. Click. Beep. Edward, I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't picked for call listening. Where are you people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh, God. Well, every day these leads get worse. Well, time for a coffee break. Well, there's BB's desk. Expertise. Nice. Is there anything behind here? There's more doors I want to look through. Policemen roam the back corridors. I wear an intent expression and sip from remain inconspicuous when wandering around. Their motionless faces continue staring out at the sea. Officer? The noise of the waves mixes with the background murmur of the call center. I see some things that could be seals moving through the waves. Cool. What's down here? Oh. I tried the door to the dialer room, but it won't open. Am I supposed to be able to get in here? Didn't they say I'd get a key in the mail? Okay. Can't get to the dialer room. There's another hallway over here. Complaints. The boxes of complaints seem to absorb the sound around me. Oh, we got a lot of complaints in here. Back here are older wallpapered passages from when the building used to belong to someone else. Feels like it's been forgotten about. But someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Uh-oh. Employees of the month. Oh. Lost boardroom. How do you lose a boardroom? Oh. I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. Actions. More hand sanitizer. Access to the bay. Route will commence 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Watch out for. Proud to announce that we have succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all of the activities to last till Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new process in order not to cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose. Can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they come from archaic 3D modeling software. Alright. Well. On my way back, I opened one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents, but nothing I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. Hey, BB, did it just get way ominously darker in here, or is that just me? Door still locked? I tried the card key on the door, but it won't unlock. Nobody's around to help. But at the other end of the hallway, I think I heard a murmur. This hallway? When I step inside, the lights are dimmed and the murmuring grows louder, more excited. I feel they're talking about me and trying to walk through faster. Oh. Let's avoid the shadow guys? Question mark? Yeah, I feel like I don't want to engage that. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Now I know where I'm going. Guess we're going this way. Oh. Sure hope we don't run into a dead end or anything. That would suck. Is this a door? Nope, that's just a shadow. Ha, it's not letting me go that way. Interesting. Are you sorry for the things you've done? When I escape from the bag, I find myself in a crowded sub-office somewhere in the depths of the building. There's still a policeman using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody's paying much attention to me. I guess it's catch and release for now. You can trust me, I'm the cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. Did you ever hear about a band named Fugazi? You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does something smell like blood in here? Is it just me? Ignore that. I'm quirky, but I get the job done. Someone behind the desk is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. I carefully deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is never talk to the police. That is fair. Oh, wow, I can't believe it's cool policeman. He has the top clearance rate in the whole city. It's none of these bodies I've ever found. Do you think I could get an autograph? Ha. Someone behind it. Oh, okay. Well, that was a fun little adventure. Now I don't recognize where I am at all. Is this another department of the call center? Other employees are walking slowly through a doorway at the end of the hall. Okay, well, I have to go this way first, obviously. You know, I imagine if we had gone to the break room, this would still play out the same. Oh, there's a door. I go through another door. This one's filled with managers. Shredded paper fragments cover the floor, and everything smells of disinfectant and warm rubber. Yeah, that's a manager for you. Look at all these paintings. Wait, are these the call lists I was looking for? I look through and see the names of dead people, missing people, family, strangers, friends, numbers, home addresses. This might not be my department. That's fair. Well, that's a chalk outline on the ground. Boy, the rate is so high these days. They're saying the rate is going to go up even further. We'll certainly need the extra space for all of them. I'm glad we figured out how to make money for the rate. Forgot we worked for an insurance company. Wait, are they wearing masks with people winking on them? Interesting. Did you hear he's coming to visit later on? I hear he's very picky about what he sees. We'll do our best to make everything just right for him. I'm so excited that we get to finally meet him. We welcome the killer. Well, that's ominous. Oh. Alright. Guess you're leaving. Man, y'all are way too excited about this killer. Ooh. I could definitely say this is very trippy. Oh, it did kind of slap me back out of the main door. But not in a way that I'm like necessarily like upset about. Oh, did I go through this door? Nope. Alright, let's go to the door we were supposed to go to in the first place. The second dialer is next to the ocean again. Outside it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds just like the sea. Suddenly I feel relaxed, as though I'm where I need to be. These are the dialers. I find a desk that's not mine, but that waits for me. The call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out what they really mean, lose myself in the rhythm of my own voice. Say, I-S-O... Say... I-S-O... C-K... Mires... Et... E-May-I... The night, I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. I tried pulling them up and found only more hair. My coworkers were calling me from further down the beach. Okay. Got a couple of moons going on. Is that a tub? Oh, there's a ramp here. I guess we'll go up the ramp. Oh, I guess it's the staircase. Oh yeah, that is the tub, huh? Oh. In a room above the waves, the management are getting ready to eat. There's a place for me. The food looks so enticing that I want to cry. The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it into my mouth. It's delicious, dripping with wet fat and juice. I chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. And when I wake up, my pillow is gone. My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. They don't know whether anybody was inside. As I have not completed my basic training, I will not be eligible for severance pay. Ha! I guess that was Voice of the Killer. Interesting. You know, I kind of want to go back and see if we missed anything. But I'm almost kind of wondering if maybe the type of thing we should be doing here is like playing through all of the games first, and then coming back and taking a look at kind of what ends up coming of that. May not be a bad idea. Anyway, that was Voice of the Killer. So yeah, all those props are from this area. Good old blood fountain. Alright. Contents. So Voice of the Killer, Hands of the Killer, Drool of the Killer, Eyes of the Killer, Flesh of the Killer, Blood of the Killer, Ears of the Killer, Heart of the Killer, Face of the Killer, and then some bonus rooms. Doesn't that sound interesting? Alright. So the next one we're looking for is Hands of the Killer. They say that later on BB will drop by. Is that so? I'd like to meet BB. Is this one of the cloaked guys, or is this someone else? I think it's just something that's cloaked. An odd-looking doll. Hands of the Killer. These posters rule, by the way. They're just kind of really awesome. Alright, in we go. Hands of the Killer. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Interesting. Progress of my new scene remains slow, as I keep falling asleep in the middle of the sentences. On the other hand, the effect is kind of funny. Is this what it means to be new wave? Notes on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have begun appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them, in my opinion. I know, BB. Oh. Kind of sounds like you have like some narcolepsy you need to figure out. That clown freak. Oh. It's climbing. BB, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. My sister Zizi is still hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? Oh. If you're awake already, could you run for some supplies? Using forbidden knowledge, Zizi discovered we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I am in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. So we're looking for board doll, plastic thing, fake plant, rubber eyes, a mask, a horrible lamp. And nobody wants to buy our Mr. Deadfire VHSs for some reason. Retro Zone trademark. But nobody seems to guard these things or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? I told you, that's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make any sense. Just keep an eye out for the old Beanie Babies while you're out there. Wow, this is the exciting new sense of direction in life that can only come from you attaining a career. Alright, BB. Let's get moving. Aside from the night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. That's just the way it goes, I suppose. Oh, there's a place to talk that way. What do I have to say about this? Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antiquated security system. Far beneath today's superior anti-murderer technology. This elevator will be unusable until morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. Interesting. You know, there's a lot of murders that people don't seem to be worried about. Can we take this lamp? Every week someone leaves one of these flyers on the wall. I often wonder what it is about this town that leads to such a weird advertising sensibility. Grabbers Moving Company. We'll take you away. Yeah, that's a little ominous. Oh. Whee! Oh. The television is playing a foreign drama, but it can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. You can? Alright. Friendly reminder, owner's not liable for what happens in the tunnels. I want this one as a poster. I might have to redraw this later and just put it somewhere. If I put this somewhere, my landlord could see it. Is that a threat? I mean, my landlord won't see it. That would require them to show up. You know. Many such cases, etc., etc. A soft vibration runs through the floor of the laundry room. None of the other residents are around at this hour, but all the washers are in use, day and night. That tracks, actually. Talk about a wide open space. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of grayish, pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. Yeah, based on that logic, I don't know if we'll have anything left. I've never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with. Although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than building a fire escape. The air from inside it is inviting and cool. It's just the tunnels that if I disappear in, people aren't responsible for. Ooh, yep. Yeah, this is an acceptable level of ominous tunnel, I suppose. Down to the sound effect. Oh, there's a vending machine and a couch out that way. That's cool. And over here we have, oh, another, Well, we should probably go this direction. I know it's had an effect on me because I can't look at vents now without thinking about mouthwashing. Well, there's always an ominous red glow. I'm in some kind of storeroom. Dead mouse under my feet. Clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough, so I'll have to go deeper. Oh, we're looking for like old clothes. I like the wallpaper sensibility. At this point, I feel I should explain something about the nature of the building. Yeah, what's up with the building? Oh, like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc. Until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the building was adapted to a new shape. New rooms added or closed off, each layer draped pre-seal over the last to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Yeah, that's a weird-ass blueprint. You got it. Speaking of which, ZZ says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating our tendencies towards the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. That's fair. Well, this is a hallway made of bricks now, so. And it's creaking. What do we got here? I displaced some spiders and rummaged in the box. Results: 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS. A jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat. Miscellaneous plastic shit. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. The search goes on. Is it weird that with this music, I kind of just want to sit on the couch for a little bit and just like hang? Also, this flooring is out of this world. Hello. Hey, a port doll. When I pick up the port doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe it could be scavenged for parts? I make a mental note. And there's a weird window. Thanks for the support, port. And all those guys on the wall were the same as the managers. I guess it makes sense that the life insurance company wants a, like, partnership with the killer. Alright. This must be where we restarted. We need to go this way. The clothes racks seem to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling clown embroidered decal. They're covered with a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. Clown mold. Makes sense. Box of knives, barely used. A t-shirt reading Blomby Dog. An abstract plastic toy with horribly detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. Alright. Nothing in here sticking at TVB? I am looking through the heaps. A clear plastic pyramid with a racing car inside. A pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together. A copy of Steely Dan live at the Gibbous. I push onwards. Is this also part of the tunnels? Was maybe the other question about this. Another box. This one says stickies. It shows a smiling woman being encased in green slime. It's being held tightly shut with electrical tape. Ominous. Oh, that's a cute painting. We have some mannequins and cloaks. So far, tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving. I gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in somehow. The rooms get closer, the clutter more deliberate. Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. Potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-unused office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. Interesting. Oh yeah, these halls are getting narrower, huh? Oh. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here exactly? It really does feel like a waiting room. Is your name Donald Duck? Yes. Wow, Mr. Duck. Such an honor to meet you. Please step inside. We have so much to discuss. Oh, Jesus. That makes me jump so bad. Don't get at me. I'm not worth anything monetarily. What's this? Why, it's a Meister's first strangle victim doll, circa 1971. It's surprisingly good condition. I didn't believe we'd used up the last one sometime before. I wonder where they found it. What? I'm not a doll. Really? You're dressed awfully similar, you know. Click. Bzz. Help! Don't strangle me! I'm a real person! Help! Click. Bzz. A stupid coincidence! Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you moved up the torso, they had little plastic innards. And if you stood on the throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me on the path of pure research, before administrative duties began to take up all my time. In truth, it makes little difference. I was like everybody in the college, I lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. Interesting. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin, or the coating, or what have you. We can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye. Wait, this is a college? College of what? Luckily, it seems to have a very abstract notion of how knots work. But I guess that's academia for you. I better have a moose. I keep track of how far I've been carried, but lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. In the window of the town is a postcard aspect, like the view from a pet test. Alright, let's skedaddle. Oh. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? There's nothing new under the sun. I like to mutilate to be worth anything, so I guess the terrible secret dies with them. A little wall painting. Alright, time to go. I hear a drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. I feel a feeling like a work in progress. Really tells you I should stay out of people's way. The other showed rusted shut, but at least I'm still in the network to the same antique security system. Buttons on the panel look like they've been melted down by acid. Well, that's not good. It was full of crude homemade machines. Made of junk that's creaking and shifting. I don't care anywhere what to work. Everything just heaps of knives and bells at one. Cat hall. Oh. Is this the teacher's lounge? Uh-oh. I think I'm a daydream. Nope, we're good. I don't have time to read everything. Can we escape to that way? Nope. Boy, it's been a while since I got my hands dirty with one of you things. Holy thanks. Is this a Phillips? Air drilling noise bring blaster and smells like sawdust. Yeah. Alright, I don't know. Oh. Boy, it's really went out all about renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper outlines and ceiling doorways can be seen. Pages and pages of rambling text on moldering and discolored paper have been stuck up to the walls with what looks like to be ketchup. The academic job market takes it to their coal. Saw history of the body of a murdered convict, while acephalally saw it in a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and in the tools they hack with, we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society is to call it into being, we must first prepare a list of bylaws. Interesting. Photographs mark the inauguration of the college and the evening of the Great Vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone is wearing a mask? Great question. My goodness, what's this? Having survived in the workshop of necessity, I now find myself in a strange new world of the aesthetic. Haha. Those are the thoughts of the general public as they make a cautious entrance into history. You got a lot of art stuff going on here, dog. Bloody Night 4? What is this? A movie set? A new age of the theatrical must we stand alone from theater. An empty space menaced by ominous facade. The fourth wall is the entrance to an alleyway, the length of which extends for all the time. Aha, these new buildings will need to have alleyways like these. Alright, this laughter is starting to piss me off. Oh. Sound sculpture masks the sound of distant screams, approaching steps. As such, I believe they'll be very popular. Of course, ultimately, such noises are the foundation of a far greater symphony. There's no shame in being midwife to a dream. Okay, this brings us back in here. I guess we'll go this way. Can't tell which way we come from. I think this way is new. Yeah, there's a door over here. The metaphors of the chopping and carving embodied in sculpture are too trite to be of use. We find instead our purpose in an art of brilliant monuments, to kill people in the shadow of, haha, you know, classicism. In our video lab, we can covertly influence the culture by filming our death fantasies and releasing them as commercial horror films. Our Bloody Night franchise has sold thousands of copies. Bloody Night? Aren't those the shitty direct-to-video horror films that everyone watches to make fun of? Everybody, what now? Okay, this is dead. That's fair. Okay. Alright, where am I supposed to be going? Well, brick wall looks new, so I will go over here. Oh, never mind. Hello! What happens when you catch me? Let's find out. Can art be a murder weapon? My thesis process. Reply to this ancient question. Using pattern and form, it overwhelms and then destroys the subject's own sense of psychic and physical coherence. This feels like a stupid music video. Yeah, I don't think this one's going to be great for murder there, boss. But I appreciate the attempt. Oh, that's a picture. That was a door. invaluable when it fails. Oh, this brings us back to the film set, I see. Do I go this way now? Oh, this is the soundscape room again. Where am I supposed to go? Over here. A calm study nestles in the middle of the horrible murderer compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner's publications, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies in the Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon, and The Western Canon Rocks Out, a Bruce edition for teens and study groups. Picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu, while his attendance at an academic soiree with his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. Interesting. Whoa! I wonder, is it sentimental I held on to all the aspects of my old career? But I always wanted to live inside a tomb. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Wouldn't you like to visit the world that is to come? Yeah. The interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence, and in fact is rather kitsch. Haha. What matters is the new world we can glimpse this idea. What is the utopia of murder? Oh, I see, I'm being chased for my life. What is the utopia of murder? Fascinating question. The sun, the moon, knives, ropes, buildings, clouds, still streets in the dark blue fields, a trembling and horrible suspense that envelops all things, changing them completely while leaving nothing unchanged. Sure, dude. The new world will need laws and art. We can teach them to be the land that guides the knife, the hands of the killer. Did you know I saw them once? It was a night like this. I knew my life would have to change. So the killer's like a metaphysical thing? The most beautiful feeling I know is being able to see history unfolding, seeing yourself at the crest of that wave. A new world emerges from the coffin of old. I've seen the world spirit splitting open ahead. Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. Haha. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave campus these days. You know how it is. I do think, and the thickets grow denser. I can still hear that flat, droning voice behind me, but these corridors seem quieter, more familiar. I could swear I once found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. Door's locked, looks more maintenance-y than others. Sticker on the door says unseal with hallway access panel. Am I near the location of the long-lost air conditioner controls? Maybe. Oh? There's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm getting sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night, and I'm not going to look into this any further. Who's there? Ah, it's you! My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all. Mr. Killer, I know you get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I'm truly glad to see it get the critical attention it deserves. Have you considered co-authoring a paper? Oh boy. Let's just keep going in the direction the game leads me. Ah! I should have seen that coming. BB's report. Epilogue. After finding my way into the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident. Although all night, long, strange noises echoed through the pipes. The next morning, we totaled up the day's haul. Result: assorted pogs and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but ZZ says there are copies lying around inside the bus station for free. Writing world to be interested in, night school, prospectus 1920.
was neat. It was a little stressful, but it was fun. Aside from getting jump scared to Kingdom Come, the tension of trying to read what's going on while things are happening. The idea of a school that is studying murder because they're like inspired by the killer. Alright. I am going to take like a 2-minute break. I know we're just about an hour in, but I have laundry to check. But this is rad as hell. And we'll keep going for a little bit. But I will be right back. Okay, laundry is still going. So, we will persist. Air quality warning. That's not what I want to see. Okay. That was Hands of the Killer. Trying to get a sense for some of these props too. Ah, going down. Drool. Bonus tunnels enter at own risk. Okay, we'll come back to those. I guess we'll do Drool next. I think that's probably the next one. Are we going to get Surzy with it? I think we're going to get Surzy with it. Drool the Killer. Yeah, these posters are fantastic. Drool the Killer.
BB's report. In certain locations of the city, there's a bus service that nobody seems to use. Okay. I see the bus go by, sometimes when I am waiting at my stop to head into town. The name of the front of the bus just says Tammy. Setting out to solve the mystery, I've bravely tracked the bus to where it's residing. A little side street just off the main terminal. Nobody in the building has ever heard of Tammy. Does it say night strangulation? There's a wall behind us. Alright, BB, where are you getting us into this time? Oh, I wanted to read what that sign says. We sell knives. Ah. The bus stop itself looks pretty much like any other, except that the schedule on the board seems to refer to a completely different service. These things happen. The driver is staring fixedly ahead. Hi, Tammy. Are we getting on the bus? One, please. Turns out the ticket is not too pricey, which is good news if I ever want to go on this trip again. Where is Tammy, anyway? Is it somewhere close? Pretty soon we're on our way. The bus passes through the streets I know, but always at odd intersections. Just around the corner from busier bus stops, as though hoping someone will get on without realizing. Cool. The motion of the bus is soothing, and it never seems to reach destination. After a while, the view from the windows blurs out of familiarity. Factories, suburban lanes, train yards, vacant lots. I wake up with a jolt when the engine turns off, the feeling that I've finally arrived. When I get off, the bus is already evening. I've been left at the door of a lit-up old factory. Plastic tubes spread out of the building like some kind of weird fungus. The sign above says that I am at Tammy. Well, this is certainly a location. Is this some kind of water park? How nice. I wonder why I hadn't heard of it before. Something off about the tone of the ad copy, but I never claimed to understand the marketing world. Swimming Center, Health and Pleasure. I died in 1992. Tammy. Dang, BB, you just do not pay attention, huh? The lights are on and I hear noises from inside. This late? Well, I guess gyms sometimes open up all night as well. So really there's nothing at all unusual about it. Yes, I agree. Inside it's quite spruce and there's a vague chemical smell. Nameless music fills the air along with the sound of distant splashing. I feel more at home than I've ever felt anywhere, I think. Oh, that's nice. Oh, is that a rug for Tammy? The man behind the counter is dressed like a copyrighted cartoon mascot. Snitch? And anyway, it's all for the kids. I decided to buy a season pass. It is extremely cheap, even without the family discount. We have vending machines, we have clothing. I have no plans to swim today, but suddenly the idea seems very charming. Why not? Live a while! The Tammy gift shop carries an array of affordable swimwear. Ride my size and continue through the sweating chambers. Wow. A beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Something sprays me, but I don't mind as fresh towels will be provided later by the management. My emotional needs met, I may now enter the sea. Oh, that's nice. Lockers and showers. Inside all the lockers are casual and business wear, discarded pairs of glasses, wallets and phones, documentation about some kind of furniture company. We're encouraged to help ourselves, a gift by which we remember Tammy. Well, it's awfully nice of Tammy to give us all of these things to take a look at. Is that a mailbox? No. What is this? Tammy cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool or she will climb out and kill you with her long wet hands. Obey parents. Wow, in the era of laissez-faire, someone still cares about the little guy. Stirring stuff from Tammy. See? She cares about us. Cool.
Oh, his swimming animation's cute. Ah, I love BB. Within the pool, it is a family atmosphere with smiling, wrinkled faces emerging from the brine. Everyone's swimming in time to the rhythm of the piped-in music, and I feel my body getting caught in it too. The water's heat is exactly right. Well, that's good. Whee! In the calm evenings of ponds and lilies, Tammy reflects on the chrysanthemum's soft glow. Help, I'm drowning. Do your homework. My eyes tear up in the beauty of this perfect poem, also from something in the chemical fog. Yeah, that seems perfectly legitimate and not at all dangerous or suspicious. This would be great for the zine, though. Anything up here? No. Oh, hello there. Oh boy, I'm in the steam room now. How did I get here? What time is it? Insignificant questions such as these melt away in the punishing beauty of the warm, scouring fog. I see deep figures moving in the depths. Tammy is here. Is that good? Oh, hi, Tammy. Now I'm in the pipe room and I'm being hunted. The others say that as the quickest I should try leading it away. I wonder what they mean. I feel like I understood it, but it slipped my mind somehow. The pipes are very colorful and wind throughout the entire complex. At certain times they're flooded with water, or a chemical bath, or just hot steam. Of course, one of the problems with the pipe is that once you're inside one, there's really nothing else you can do but keep going. Yeah, I guess that's fair. This time? Yes, the hunger was making me dizzy as I climbed up to the 4th floor in hopes of finding a vending machine that hasn't already been picked clean. Maybe also find a locker to sleep in. Where's our host going? The plaster walls here crumble in the constant wet heat. A strange lichen is growing from the brick underneath, almost resembling murals from away. I try my luck, but unfortunately the lichen is not edible. Well, that's inconvenient. For some reason, I feel like I better not open this door. From behind it, I hear a continuous soft clacking. Alright. I begin to get nauseous in the distance from the pool, but it feels like my head's clearing up as well. What am I doing here? How long have I been living in the water park? Also, where did I leave my clothes? Hey, a coffee machine. Actually, this kind of looks a lot like the life insurance building. The carpet underfoot is squishy, but this zone doesn't seem to have been hit as hard with the slow process of tamification. Some printed paper on the floor is headed G.B. Pearson Furniture Company. It's dated last year. Ooh. In 1992, a shadowy figure held Tammy's head beneath the still surface of the lake. Ever since then, she has been committed to excellence. Is this also the killer? Many historic buildings have become home to Tammy whether they wanted to or not. Above all things, she loves the water. Ah, so was Tammy murdered by the killer? In death, Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Political scientists refer to it as Economy 2. Water parks play a large, if mysterious, role in the world that is to come. How do you like my paintings? Aren't you happy to be here with Tammy? Yeah. Oh. Oh, Chopper, we must be going. Goodbye. So long. Nothing personal. I love orange spirits. Really? Help. Tired. Feeling lethargic. In the press. Why not cool off? Take a swim. Swimming waters and forget sweet ocean waves. Rolling, drowning, swimming, laughing, hating. Could be you? Ah, sure, Tammy, absolutely, you said it. Sweating. Throbbing, rolling, throbbing waves of soup, your muscles in jacuzzi. Enjoy Bat, enjoy Tammy. You can be me, loving. Tammy, I don't see you flooding. Let's make a big deal. I'm absolutely allergic to drowning, so I'm gonna flee to higher ground, okay? If that's okay. In the song, this was more choking and heavier, wetter, dark pools re-solidify the reflecting walls and puddle in the tiles. I touched one of the mist people and my hand grips running jelly, slipping and dribbling away from the bone. Huge eyes regard me and then turn away. The water's dark and glistens like wet tar. I want to climb in and swim in the pool. What is this place doing to my brain? Is this swimification? You're gonna make me go in the water, aren't you? Yeah, it's gonna make me go in the water. But I don't want to go in the water. Fine. Water has a horrible gel feeling, and I love it. I can sense the bottom or see the surface. Something underneath brushes past my leg. Blake, I love it here. I never want to leave. Sorry, Tammy. I really need to get moving. I don't exactly know where or when, but I need to get the heck out of here. Come on. Ah, shoot. Is there a ramp? Oh, there's a ramp. Get me out of the water. Ah! Okay, she can't leave the water. That's good. Is this the way out? I'm in a net of tunnels winding deep into the dark. I feel Tammy's claiming grip on my ankles and I hear a wet voice croaking in my ears. The current pulls me onwards. Okay, that is the Tammy direction, so we will go over here. Oh, I don't like being in the water, but I don't think I have a choice. Okay, time to go. Oh. There we go. In the middle of the pipes, I see a piece of the old office, leading down beneath the water. The metal walls behind me contract to move closer. When in Rome, I hold my breath. Through the last door, I find a closet, filled with cleaning supplies and dusty bottles of chlorine. None of it looks to have been touched for years. Behind me, water pools beneath the door. You like? Help self. I changed past need for these some time ago. Why spoil my lovely mold? Organic's best. Wait, what? You mean that... You mean all the time I've been swimming in an unchlorinated swimming pool? I've got a brain disease. I mean, I've got chlamydia. Fuck you in your haunted swimming pool. Oops. Tammy, are you still around? I better get going now. Don't get up. Oh. My escape from the clutches of Tammy is successful. Nothing else remained but to make the long walk back into town. Since then, everything's been normal, with just the odd exception. The bus that went to Tammy now passes by my house. Alright, Tammy. Really should have chlorinated that water.
I kind of like that this game kind of wants to walk the like tightrope of like actually scary and like you know, humorous and entertaining. It does not give me a lot of time to read text boxes, but that's okay. Oh, hey. You can't fool me. This bear is just special effects. Did we really just get the one drinks ticket? It really is like a gallery. Now playing Melbo the Wanderer. What's Melbo the Wanderer? Ah, Eyes of the Killer. Alright. May as well keep going. Another awesome looking poster. Let's move forward. One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking on my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come to let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having been expecting this for some time. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Eyes of the Killer. Oh, good. Excellent. Off to a good start. Now playing Melmo the Wanderer. Gripping drama in 1,441 acts, funded by the Art Appreciators Club. That's a lot of acts. Oh. Sir, madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head upstairs. The theater is already in progress. Late night. Okay. Fancy spiral staircase. Some cool art with stuff that looks like bloodstains on it, because that's normal and fine. Ooh. Okay. Yo, okay, hold on. Wait. This rules. Dialogue of strongman. All is well that begins well, and ends? Okay. There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing a slaughter of scaremen. What's a scareman? Ah. Oh, how much blood. How many sabers and cannon bodies. We are toppling mountains. Scene 46, an episode in the court of Count Masca. The fish rises with its red body in the green pond. Under the arc of heaven, the fisherman travels smoothly in his blue skiff. It is a stubble field where black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses. Oh, blimey! Now this is a rum... Oh, do you do? This is a rum, how do you do? Potsy, I would kill for you. Moving on. What the heck? Who invited the sun and moon to my party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the guests. Well, that's not good, Count Masca. The town's gone quiet one by one. Where has everyone gone? A dark shadow can be glimpsed moving from door to door. I think we have a very special visitor. It's like there's a lot of people to talk to. Yeah. I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house. Prison Man? That do look like a man who's in prison. Can I ask him? How am I meant to party with their constant spinning back and forth? It bugs me. How undignified. But how can I make them leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor from an old friend.
Is that friend the killer? You tell me if the friend's the killer. Ponzi! Who did this? I must know. Someone needs to die. I literally just said moments ago. Look, Ponzi the mop girl has been horribly murdered. Boy, what a party. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, you son of a bitch. Whoever did this to Ponzi is going to meet my wrath. Russians. It would be so bad if I could at least follow the plot. Who would murder a character named Potsy the Mop Girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems? That's what I'm saying! Oh. Don't ask me. The stage manager says that none of the actors should know more than their characters do, in order to make things more immersive. What does immersive mean, anyway? I think it's when you hold your breath beneath the water. Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra $200,000 in art subsidies every year. Hey boss, great show tonight, huh? Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your characters' backstories. I'll let you return to it. Not enough to say the lines. We have to have motivation as well? I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. How dare they murder Potsy the mop girl? Hi, Bear. So they just show up at your door and you have to go participate in theater like it's jury duty? Is that kind of the impression we're supposed to get here? Oh, there's two of you now. That's nice. Q 500 bears. No bears. Uh-oh. Well, that doesn't sound good. Hi, bears. What evening we're having, isn't it? This place is so stupid that it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. Potsy the Mop Girl. Official dialogue lines do not steal. Scene 427, line 8. Whoa, blimey! This is a rum, how do you do? Scene 562, line 1, Death Girls. Character notes. Potsy is a simple serving maid who loves to mop. She's a bit cheeky, but has a heart of gold. Later, she will be violently murdered for plot reasons. ZZ, can you cover me for me in the next act? I'm stepping out in a few minutes to uncover the mystery of my impending doom. Gee, BB, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up the role of Potsy the Mop Girl. Just hold the mop and say the lines. Don't get over it. Boy, I barely ever had a chance to look around this place at all. It was a cool trip here once when we were kids. All I remember is that the dust from the curtains gave me hives. Damn, we got a lot going on. Are you gonna stop me? No, you're just moving. As expected from our civic theater, pieces of history are all around the walls. Actually, I've never seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been very well received. Dreadful well, stabbing. That's a wild-ass backdrop. Is that a guy giving a lecture? The famous poet and founder, John Beats, is busy spieling to a willing crowd. They could talk for a cost of the trip too, but I can't remember anything he said. Director Basso is at his side as usual. That's fair. I guess the other option is that BB specifically was asked to volunteer. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Dance group is where Director Basso keeps threatening to put me if I miss my lines. A fate worse than death. Well, actually, now I look at them, their costumes are very chic. If I can catch up and mix with the next audience group, I hope they won't have missed too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. There's a good call. Stabbing, 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 cats. Well, I'm glad they still have cats. Ooh, pretty. How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Sets, costumes, carpenters, script writers, electricians, and perpetual reserve. I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about art. The next scene is happening right below me now. I can't make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's on trial for a Mopco-related homicide yet. That's annoying. Look, here comes our old friend Mappy. Ha ha ha! Hiya, kids. Hiya, hiya. Boy, what a wonderful place. Really done it since the last time I was here. Baleful spirit, I conjure and command thee. How can I stop the sun and moon from ruining my dinner party? Ah, you disappoint me. I thought it was a social call. Surely your own powers are proportionate to such a deed. Or have you forgotten just how it was you built this house? With courage and skill, you captured the elemental prison man and set him to construct you a mighty estate. That's great stuff, I respect it. What's the point of having force if you don't use it? Great question. Oh, greetings. It's me, Potsy, from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off. I was wondering if the white walls of the city are always giving off sound. Under arcing thorns. Oh, my brother blind minute hands who are climbing towards midnight. Wow, is that so? Amazing. Really makes you think. That's terrific. Thank you. Thanks. Oh. Seems like they're busy. For my next trick, I'll need a member of the audience. Oh boy. Hi, Bear. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, of course, once Prison Man is restored to his old power, you can order him to do away with your opponents. Your own intrinsic natural authority will keep it all under your control. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let me see. It's been a while. Wait, time out. Was that meant to happen? Special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the day of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where did everybody go? The trapdoor is the only other way out, although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze. It swings open easily. The pit below is black as night. I reach under with my legs until I find the ladder down, trying not to imagine how it would feel to fall 40 feet straight down in the dark. The things I do for closure. I'll just go a little bit and I'll climb back up. Potsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe, they can't all be winners. Aw, dang it. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. Am I beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I have bought a hat? Oh yeah, dripping black tar, that's normal. A page from the script has been pinned to the wall. Looks like it could be from a different version, though. Our look is dark, our light is inside us. We are warmed by the dead udder of the red dawn, burn, burn. Production note, this is the big heartwarming musical number of the show. Much like Tomorrow is a Nanny, the dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. Oh, so the sun dies. In theater lingo, this is known as a spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by the tar. It's not great. This is why storage is important. Yeah, that's not good. Oh boy, unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber head, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet, or is that still to come? Just discarded leather gloves, eh? What's this? What's in here? Ah! Costumes, wait. I don't think he saw me. Well, you know how it is. These big actors, you don't get their way. Alright. Okay, will you go back the way we came? Smile. The answer is yes, but I don't think we're supposed to. Lying crushed in the tar at the end of the corridor is a puppet that looks just like famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, not great. I can no longer tell where I am in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here after all? Should I have passed a concession stand by now? Greetings, prison man. This is BB. From the props department? Don't mind me. I'm just here to fix the cages. Suddenly kept giving birth from passions and burned with fiery rays, will wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in concrete heads. Ah, I see. A concrete heads, you say. That's be above my pay grade. I'll talk to my line manager about that one. Stamped with sealing wax, it is a ripened victory. Now everything is trifling to us. The sun lies slain at our feet. Yeah, well, right here is your problem. Someone's been painting eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. I better call it into HQ. Please don't worry, it will not impact your deposit. Hey, Masco, what's up? Count Masco? Who are you? Get me out of here, you idiot! They're changing the script! What? Speaking of the script... No, please! The cage was made of balsa wood. You could walk through it. Nobody in this show capable of breaking character even for a second? This is what I get for trying to understand theater. Never again. From now on, I only play video games. And what is behind all these curtains anyway? We're underground. Plush seating and bags for popcorn. Popcorn is still warm. Wait, were people watching me from here? Annoyed, I eat some popcorn as emotional recompense. I can't believe I got drafted into this shit for a whole month. What about my needs? I was supposed to be writing a scene about haunted mannequins or something by now. Great question, BB. Anything over here? Nope. Ooh, that's fun. Anatomical cut-up and doll. Good grief, there's some of the worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe that guy knows. You mean the bears that like murdered me earlier? Ah, they want us to follow him. Oh boy, not this again. Am I gonna run into my own dead body? Is that what's gonna happen here? I could have sworn I saw him go this way. There's no way someone could just disappear! Ouch. Hello. Just calm down, it's okay. We can explain, it's all okay. Just let us explain. Okay, explain it already. Well, we're the police, so we're chopping people apart with all these power tools. That doesn't help. It's okay, listen, I hear you. I know, it's all must seem very scary and strange. I feel your pain. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have to see this. What a world. Don't get stressed. They'll never find you, so it won't be like you died exactly. You'll just have disappeared, which is the best that anyone could hope for in this life. Honk. Oops, one of the sandbags slipped. My bad. Everyone okay? Boss, she's escaping in the tumult. Okay, let's follow her, but don't get stressed about this. It's important to have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first. Oh, the guy in the beer costume trying to murder me! Wow, this must be the audience participation portion of the show. Well, I'm glad this game is clear about how it feels about cops. Hi, bears! I get chopped in pieces, it'll be your fault! Truly, you're all complicit in brutality. Makes you think, this does our kid have a message? Glug, glug, glug. Yes, who is it? Director Basso? I found a health and safety issue that you really might want to address. Just a second, I'm getting changed. It's BB, right? From the party scene? Yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Don't worry about it. I'm actually meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know we have some acquaintances in common? Turns out they used to live near your apartment complex. They did? Oh yes, they wore long robes and hoods and were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building's security system. About that, you know, it was pretty dark in there and I thought that this must be the light switch and... Now, don't grovel. You did us all a favor there, Frank. We've been meaning to clean shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is that sometimes it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tiny profit when it was released in the next installment to our Bloody Night series of video-on-demand horror films. Critics have favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2. What? I don't even get residuals? Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is the directorial vision. Wait, that doesn't even explain everything. Isn't this immersive theater just a front to the police? No, it's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you. The patrons have simple taste. They like prisons, mirrors, violent death. The generous funding keeps the play growing, into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city, now they get to look at it, as well as peeking from behind the curtains. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club. Cool. Hi. The sun has hidden, darkness has begun. Let's all take knives and wait locked up. A holiday should be established in the day of the victory over the sun. Listen to the mort of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waken with its sun, mirror of the black earth, Caesar. The universe being a prison, it is my duty to build smaller prisons and hope that doing so will grant me insight of the sacred geometry of heaven. To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy, caprice, and limitless capacity for violence act as an image of the fates to be studied and interpreted by those interred by his baleful rule. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Cool, blimey, this is a rum how do you do? Well, BB, what did you think of the play? The parts I understood, I didn't like. Can I go now? Well, of course, but wait, I nearly forgot your paycheck is ready as well. What? $20? Welcome to the arts economy. And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. Okay, well, I think that one's my favorite one so far. And maybe I'm just biased from theater kid energy. The scene where they open up and the police are just there was very entertaining. Don't panic, we're just cutting a bunch of puppies up. Alright. Ooh, coming soon. Night Strangling. Oh, there's that cool organ doll gun. And a bike machine with like a spanking paddle on it. I guess we're off to Flesh of the Killer next. Ew. It's kind of unpleasant. Poster! Oh, is it a museum? That's fun. There's another picture of BB up there. Flesh of the Killer. The coast is clear. Up, this way. Stop turning on my robe. Oh, I just realized we're all wearing robes. These are some high quality crates. This would be how rich people live. Which direction were we going again? Looks like BB's got a crew this time. BB, hurry up with the light. Execute Omega tactics. I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me. Wow, it's just like being in a bank. Well, we kind of are. Those are the aesthetics of power. Stay alert. Are we robbing a bank? Can't believe there's been no security so far. If I had stuff stored here, I'd be really irate. Maybe it's a Rhoda issue. That's definitely possible. Stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You were the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are we even meant to be? I thought more of the statues would have heads, and so we were disguised as virtues to blend in. Wait, we are? Which virtues? Well, let's see. There's Dusty, Gummo, Jurisprudence, the one with the hair. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Boy, they really went all out. I thought this place was meant to be a secret. Well, not to everyone. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. Probably one of the donors. Being portrayed as a god is one of the traditional benefits of arts patronage. If either of you want a Hercules Sona, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online. No unauthorized access. Oops, I guess we should just head home. No, I saved for weeks for that big crate. Hey, it's typical an elevator's cordoned off. Leave it. What we want should be right down the stairs. I knew it's here. I knew it'd be here. What are we looking for? Hands. Museum of Moral Art. So the legends were true. BB, do the lead-in we talked about. On X March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend. In a tax-exempt free port just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives of all major fields. Max, photography. Claude, art history. Ray, relational aesthetics. BB, zines. Max, Claude, Ray, and BB. All findings to be submitted as end-of-term group assignment for community college, 20 credits. Alright. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place is really very swish. I can feel my culture level rising just from walking around. All his paintings have a Vanitas theme, an homage to the erotic skull art of yesteryear. Yeah, I got a lot of skulls going on. And some 3D pillars. The catalog modestly lists assembled masterpieces. Skull with ball, skull with fruit basket, skull with flesh, a devastating rebuke to the vanity and transitoriness of having flesh. How many of these are there? Dude loves painting skulls. Ooh. Tasteful Plaque acknowledges tax-deductible charity donations from the Zacklers of opiate industry fame. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? They changed their name to seem relatable to younger juries. What's this one called? World of Skulls by MT Lot. Yeah, it's a good. I think it's good to have a theme. It's good fun to have a theme. Well, apparently moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the murders. Who says there's no ethical way to make money? I wonder how much all of these are worth. Wash your hands. Well, that seems wise. Oh, they're all depicting washing your hands. I see. Certificates of provenance hanging discreetly on the walls to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist. Nice. The canvases all come pre-enclosed with little Ziploc wrappings to prevent scraps during trades and resales. Little touches are always what you're paying for. Clowns regard me from the north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is still enough of a traditional museum to have a cursed-feeling children's recreation area. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, BB, check it out. It's a collection of children's book illustrations. Look here, it's 4 children in Lamasu. Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck on entering puberty? This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and Horrible Child? My favorite was always the Horrible Child. Yeah, that's fair. Looks like we need a pass to get through the door, but you're able to pick locks, right? Why would you think that? Alright, well that's a dead end, so let's go the other direction. I must admit, I could get used to a museum without any crowds. Even the security seems very discreet. I can really believe we're the only living people here. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air here is tropical and humid, like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Mistrust the stranger. Ha. Another themed collection. Mistrust the stranger. Look out for stranger. Who's there? A stranger. Hand taps your shoulder. It's the stranger. All the hits. I think this is kind of what they were talking about in the podcast. I wonder if being around all these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they should make you sign a waiver if you work here just in case. Right, don't talk to strangers. Hey, I recognize this. Klopstock's 3 owls impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's unloaded for the lobby of the police department. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit whenever I looked the other way. Oh, there's a tiger playing a cute little noise. I always just thought they were weird. What are they even meant to represent? Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paw softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. I'm noticing the elephant has the red hands gimmick. If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand, but if you're a bad person, then it will stomp down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? Anyway, Claude says it's probably just a metaphor for man's dominion over the earth or something. No, that sounds real. I've watched a documentary about this. A sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least rinse these things out for display. Okay. Ah, yes, the spanking machine. Now that makes sense. Wandaku Dead Wife. Oh boy, new media. This one cabinet is for Wandaku Dead Wife. The video game that makes you cry. For Media Motor Joe Grown. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. Cool. Instructive moral diorama for the 19th century, depicting the doleful fates of those who commit simony. What's that on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin. Cool. Moral Animal by MT Lot. The plinth is empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little played out? Just a little bit. Park feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were insufficiently good or insufficiently moral. Or what? Hey, keycard. Hey, someone left the second floor keycard around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. Over here are some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. Alright, there's a statue on the ground. Alright, well, let's go back and talk to, I think it's Claude? In the other hallway? Uh-oh. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything all knocked about? This is exactly where I prefer to go off by myself. Maybe if you're Max, may be murdered. I must admit, oh yeah, we've already seen this one. Back through the clown zone. Buddy's still there. Oh. Poverty the Immutable, MT Lot. There's sure a lot of paintings by these guys. It's no surprise. Ever since his first appearance, MT Lot was recognized as one of the leading lights of neo-moral art. Oh, it's a balcony. His work includes refreshing updates on all the classic motifs. Knife safety, don't wake papa, repayment of a debt. A cynical age was won over anew by the elegance of these simple but lasting moral themes. Ironic to put that next to like the skeleton erotica. So what happened to him? Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman. That doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us. Here. Incidentally, isn't putting a moral art museum inside of Freeport kind of a mixed message? Well, traditionally, tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one. How about trespassing? That one's actually moral again. They really get you coming and going with these things. Hey, it smells rank in here. I wonder if there's some secret kind of art preservation strategy. Well, that's what we're here to learn. Susanna and the Stranglers. Hey, a new empty lot. Never heard of that one. I wonder if it was found after his death. Well, the painting is still wet. Cool. There's a lot of blood on these paintings. Probably have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. Gonna get you, man. I was the number one delinquent in my hand's August reading group. Run! Oh. Good night! I don't like all of this one's many hands. Also, it's moving way too fast. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What is this? Why am I holding a vase? Sure, there's a good reason in this. The best of all the possible worlds. But now I better get back to my tour. There are 88,000 more rooms in the Pantheon to see. What has happened to us? We have become a statue. I think we just got eaten by art. Been there. Such poignance and elegance is in these statues. How beautiful in every respect. Makes me want to scream, and I don't know why. That's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. We're having a Tammy moment, I see. Well, although everything here is as beautiful and classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got in here. There seems to be no exits. Also, who's making that sound? Shake hands, shake hands. Oh. Hate it! Wait, did I just fall into a painting? Well, I'd prefer not to think about that. Right now, I just want to escape this museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse exhibition. There's Max and Ray, but their paintings are too high up for me to get at myself. I hope they're trapped in better visions of the good than I was, at least. Wet paint mixed into multicolored sludge strips down the walls, an inscrutable moral tableau can be dimly glimpsed underneath. I can hear gloved hands scuttling on marble tile ahead. Oh yeah, that's awkward. Blobby misshapen pseudo-BBs grin back at me from behind all the walls, holding tennis rackets, tiny dolls, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape in the middle of conversion to a moral icon? Smiling reflections reach toward me from every side. For a second I want to climb back into the canvas. Maybe all that stops me is a deep desire to remain annoying instead. True. Hey, isn't the door just a painting of a door? I guess I just walked into that. Isn't it a different paint world? Here feels left reverent. Thick with smoke, a smell like rotten eggs. Ah, I see, so this is a painted version of myself. Hey, it's a lot of ice again. How did that happen? In their filthy cave outside the good, there lurk the strangers, waiting to complete unspeakable crimes for unintelligible reasons. They watch me, but make no move to chase, busy haunting the doors of the ideal. Yo, that big goat statue rules. When I climb back out, I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of the Freeport's executive suite. The manager is hanging up on the walls. Me and ex-cops at Art World Toadies, locked in moral display. Well, as long as we're still devouring cops, I guess it's okay. Over here are pictures of the board of directors, anonymized to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. Yeah, there's something to that, isn't there? A little display full of corporate promo materials. They all look extremely unread. Mission statement. The horrible murders the city have driven renewed interest in moral ideals. To protect existing investment, a marvelous vault, secures the eternal verities from tax responsibilities. There's some comfort to know that even when everybody is dead, morality can last forever. Damn. Hey, not yet, Wait a minute, BB, is that you? Claude! Hey, I'm glad you're alright. I wasn't sure whether or not you... why are you whipping yourself with what looks like a security lanyard? Well, the thing that got Ray was some kind of morality robot, right? So I thought, maybe if the rest of us, like, repented and tried to adopt its teachings. I'm not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion. It hasn't even been elected. How come nobody in this town can go 10 minutes without starting a cult? We'll go find Ray and Max Cook and Evan Moose. They've both been turned into paintings. That's not so bad. It gives you a new perspective. More paintings. I wonder if being trapped inside these things is some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum. The world of morality weirdly resembles that of cheap slasher films, huh? Congratulations for hanging on the thing that drives you crazy about horror movies. Oh, I don't like that noise. Oh! Hello? It's not moving. It probably won't just murder us, right? Those moral outlooks come down pretty hard on that. If the lion could have morals, I don't think we'd understand them. Back away and don't make eye contact. Whatever you say. Angelot's celebrated movement of moral awakening occurred after the artist watched 1,000 hours of children's cartoons on a dare. Realizing morality was too important to be left to human fallibility, set about embodying it in immortal objects known as works of art. Using capital acquired from his many supporters in the NGO space, he soon began to work on his most ambitious project yet, the unfinished remains of his work. But the artist, probably not very helpful at this point. Yeah, probably not. Hey, the canvases here were all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Garden 2 by MT Lot. Is it me or does this one seem a bit more worked than others? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Realism. In the lion's garden, the air is clear and smells like drying blood. Flower stalks are shaking with lack of wind. Somebody is looking at me I can't see. Somebody is looking to eat me. Cool. This one's weird. The garden is well tended, but not for me. I can glimpse the rightful owners stalking around me through the grass. I know there are more lions since I can't see them. Something close is licking blood from its jaws. Oh boy. Here in the garden. Stand very still. Okay. The plane behind these trees keeps stretching and I can see shapes waiting in the shadow of hexagonal ruins from the day to cool. How does the song go? Lions after slumber and unvanquished of their number? Oh, is there 10 billion lions? Oh, we're screwed. One lion you can deal with. 10 billion is too many. The statuary here is jumbled, but offers no place a paw can't reach. Marble faces watch me with the eyes of lions. Something behind me climbs out of the rubble and slinks away. I carefully avert my eyes. Be very, very quiet. It's not hot here, but it's close and without realizing I'm covered in sweat, clasping my hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. Whereas I've been tensing it, waiting for the pounds. Oh, there's my buddies. Hey, it's Phoebe. I thought the elephant got you. Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to? Waiting to die? I wonder what happens when you die here. Do you just become another moral prop? Like all the vases, cherubs, bowls of fruit, circulating endlessly from painting to painting? What, so you think the lion just responds to moral iconography without knowing what any of it means? It's just mechanical pattern recognition? I don't know, it's sort of just complaining. Hello, lion. Sire, greetings! You've just in time for an opening act of an instructive moral play. Would you like to sit in on the first act? Verily, esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-betterment, I ask thee, what is it that is best in life? Pretty son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step on the path to wisdom. The most important thing of all is wash your hands. Wasn't that beautiful? Perhaps with patience and compassion, we all may someday— Now, Ray, now! It's me, the horrible child! Quickly, hit one's down! Six Emperor! The last king with the entrails, the last priest! Get his ass! How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer might surprise you. You know, despite everything, I still find myself drawn to these. Portraits of the good, the right life congealed into an inert and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of creaturely existence. Snapshots from a place as alien to us as the canyons of Mars. Who are you talking to? Come on, we found a fire exit. For real? Well, never mind. Before leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the free port where the lion had passed. I was sort of worried we'd accidentally wiped out the international art market in tumult. But according to the papers, the paintings continue to be bought and sold as though nothing had changed. Empty Lot's influence continued to spread. There's even a children's cartoon to better convey its moral teachings in contemporary form. The adaptation was mostly known for the volume and variety of pornographic fan art inspired. That was fun. Also saying some rather interesting things there. I do think... Yeah, it's gonna bring me back to the beginning. I do think I'm gonna end it there. I know it's a little bit early, but I'm kind of wiped. Games like this are fun, but kind of drag the energy out of you really quickly. But that's okay. We'll be back with Dokapon Kingdom tomorrow as usual. If you stopped by, thank you so much for coming. And if you didn't, or if you're watching this somewhere else, come stop by for your stream. I promise it'll be at least somewhat interesting. Take it easy, guys.